Hi everyone. Let more people join in, guys, and we'll take another 7 more minutes. So I have my phone with me here, where I'm also live. It's just to read your chat, so that I don't have to leave the screen and everything. Just send me a message in the chat itself that you're able to hear me clearly and see the screen clearly. Could you please share that? That would be much helpful. Thank you. So I'll just put the watch also on silent and quickly take a. All right, so we are almost live. I'm just checking a few messages also parallelly. We'll wait for another 5 6 minutes. Yeah. All right, Michael. Good to see your message. You're able to hear me clearly. Good. Great. Michael, I think I've read your emails also a couple of times. I think you participated in the free CCNA batch as well, if I'm not wrong, right? So you participated in that. Yeah. I hope you know. So we'll wait for another 5 minutes and then we'll begin. So it's a very crisp, very short, very quick session. I won't waste much of your time. Maybe we'll get free in 30 minutes also. So, there are only four slides. First slide being right in front of you, and there are, three more slides. That's all, and fourth slide being thank you simply. So it's like that. So we'll just wait for another few minutes and then we'll begin. Meanwhile, I'll just keep a note in the chat. All right, so yep, more people are joining in. So I think 28 people have joined in till now, and a couple of more people are joining from a different platform as well, where we'll not be able to see their numbers here. So we'll start exactly in 4 minutes from now. So those who are joining now, I'm just looking at your chat or your questions or anything that you would say in my phone parallelly. Okay, and rest I'll be quickly using the slides here. So there are only four slides that I'll be using, not more than that. Don't worry about it. Yeah, another 3 more minutes. So generally I join all the sessions early so that you don't have to wait for that last right dot movement. So that's what happens. And I'll quickly take a feedback also. So how many of you? Okay, so Michael has joined, so I'm sure you won't be able to understand Hindi. So I'll try to keep everything in English in that way. So when a lot of times I do this session for our own students sometimes, or personal one-to-one sessions on the same details. A lot of students call me sometimes for maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So you can always book my time. Okay. So I mean, every day I speak to 2 to 3 students. So you can always book a time with me, personalized one-to-one time with me. You don't have to pay anything, nothing like that. So for any of your doubts or career related questions related to network engineering specifically, okay, so that's where my forte is. Like, I've been working in the same domain from last 14 years now, so I can help you guys on that. And how you can do that, you can always ping me on LinkedIn directly. You can speak to Nitish sir, you can speak to Nandi ma'am, you can speak to anyone in the team, and you can always set up a time and where we can talk about these things. So we'll just wait for another 2 more minutes and just do it like that. Okay. And I think I've just received a message on WhatsApp also, said that voice is little less, but I'll try to speak a little louder for you guys. No problem, that's fine. Yeah. Michael, where are you from? And all of you, those who have joined, could you please share in the chat itself where you guys from, just to get an idea that what kind of audience that we are looking forward to, and so that I can, if I can try to customize few things for you, I'll do that for you, right? So, and this is not a very formal event that we are into. It's just a general discussion, a friendly discussion between you and me. Simply, just that. Marco, hi Marco. Good morning, very good morning. Where are you from, Marco? If you could share that, that would be great. We'll just keep it very informal. I mean, because something, if we are here to learn something, it it cannot go formal. Michael is from Kenya. Okay, great, good to know, Michael. And other people, if you could share in the chat where you guys from. Oh, okay, Arizona, great, good to know. Okay, so another 1 minute when we'll begin. How many of you attended our free CCNA batch we did I mean, we just finished it 4 days back. So I'm not sure how many of you did it. We have kept those videos on a membership basis only for now on YouTube, but I'm sure we'll within a month or so we'll make it free of cost also parallelly. So we are creating a membership based thing also on YouTube, which is very very price sensitive. It's hardly, I think we are charging in terms of dollars. If you ask me, I think $5 or maybe less. So yeah, that is what we are doing just to support the infrastructure. That's all. Anyways, so yeah, let's begin now. Good to know, guys. All right, so hi, my name is Deepanshu, and we are here in the webinar where we'll be discussing how you could get ready for your jobs as network engineers. I mean, this webinar or this discussion is specifically for people who are freshers or trying to enter in the domain right now, okay, or somebody who is already in the domain but still not sure, why my CTC package and everything is not increasing. I'll try to keep this session more from an Indian perspective, because that is where my core experience in the market as a recruiter or as a HR, as a placement or operations or a network engineer is. All right. So, but yes, obviously, most of the countries work in a similar way. So yeah, and I mean for okay, Liberia, and then we have Arizona, we have Kenya. So we'll try to make it in a way that which helps you guys as well. Okay, all right. So I'll just quickly take you through. So there are 3 slides only that we have. First one that you have already seen. There are 2 more slides, and then it's a thank you page. Okay, so I won't take much of your time. We'll just talk very crisp, very straightforward. You have your questions. Feel free to put it in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to answer it for you. So quickly, how to get job as a network engineer for freshers. This is just, I mean, specifically, I'm speaking about it for freshers. I have been speaking about it on my YouTube, on my what you call Instagram personal or WhatsApp personal chats, or maybe LinkedIn specifically. I'm very active on LinkedIn. I'm speaking about it on LinkedIn. Whole team has been speaking about it. Nandi ma'am has been speaking about it. Nitish sir has been speaking about it in multiple videos. More people, more creators, Vishali and other creators are also speaking about it from our team on our Instagram channel very actively. So if you have not followed our Instagram channel, please do so, right? So you'll get you good information as well there, not just marketing but very good information as well that will help you, right? So also on the YouTube, where you are active right now on this page as well, on this portal as well. So we have community section where we keep sharing a lot of good information as well. We have a separate Telegram groups for jobs. We have separate Telegram groups for learning. It's PyNet learning and network engineering openings. So they are combined. There are 25,000 engineers, especially network engineers, in those communities. They also keep sharing, asking a lot of good questions. Yeah. So, anyways, if you want links to those, you can always ask in the chat. Somebody from the team will definitely help you with the chat. Yeah. Okay, it's a good question. I'll take that question in for topics for sure in few minutes. It's a good question. Telegram backend is good to take CCNA course. I'll take all those questions. I'll just scroll all the questions. You keep sending your questions in the chat right now. I'll take all the questions one by one. Okay, maybe in another 20 minutes or so. So, what are the most two important things for freshers to get jobs? What do you think, guys? I mean, you have been looking in the where you have been working with a lot of companies, or maybe you have heard from these people, or what do you think are the two most important things that you feel are really important for you to get job, right? So anything in that. uh, I'll wait for the chat. Anyways, but what I feel is two things are very important right now, at least specifically in the country right now, in India right now. That is your technical skill, and second is your communication skills. How well you are able to communicate, especially in, I know English is our second language. I know for all the states in India, right? So I know that, right? So whatever state we take Kolkata, we take Bangalore, we take Chennai, Hyderabad, whichever state we take, Kerala, we take whatever state we take, Tamil, anything we take, right? So Tamil Nadu, I'm sorry. So any state we take, right? So English is one of the second language that we prefer, but it is the only language that connects us to the external world, right? So whenever a company is hiring you for, let's say, their L1 support, L2 support, or whichever support, if they're putting you on an Indian project or a normal project, right? So there they might uh, you know uh, take it bit lightly and still take you in if you have, let's say, 6 out of 10 as English, or 5 out of 10 in English. But there are projects where if you want to get paid higher, there are projects where people are expecting you to speak well, if not able to perform technically well. Why? Because this is my personal experience. Because if you're technically, let's say, 6 out of 10, in communication you're 8 out of 10, so I think it is easier to get a better job than somebody who's 10 on 10 on technical and 5 on 10 on communication skills. So there are two most important things I always say for freshers in India specifically, to make sure that you have uh, a good communication skills and good technical skills. Okay. Again, what is the most important thing specifically for India that people are looking after or running after, but it is not important? Let me rephrase the question. What is the one most important thing which is not actually important at all, but people are still running after that? It is certificate. It is certifications. In India, specifically for freshers, you do not need a training certificate from any company. Forget about it. You have done your graduation simply. You have done your postgrad, whatever you have done, it's over, it's done. That is what you require. That is the base. You don't need a training certificate from a company, PyNet Labs. You don't need that. It's worthless. For any training company certificate, it is worthless. Nobody even looks at it in your resume or checks. It does not matter. What matters is, again, I'll come back to the same point: knowledge and communication skills. Your technical knowledge, communication skills. So a lot of people keep pinging me that, a lot of times, even for free CCNA badge, that I require a free CCNA, a free CCNA certificate, or a certificate of this kind. It is not required. Nobody cares. Yeah, you can post it on LinkedIn, flaunt on LinkedIn, and just tag other people and get a couple of likes. That's all. That's all, right? But parallelly, if you say I have learned BGP, OSPF, EIGRP, and you put small posts around that, and you share that discussion, or you create discussions around that, that is what is going to help you make better connections, right? So that's one. And all right. So I hear a lot of people that they have budget issues. I'll come back to all the questions that you're mentioning here. It's good. Okay. Let me just take one thing. So yeah, Marco has sent, Kuldeep has sent knowledge, experience, skills, proof of knowledge via certificate. So yes, in the end, what you said is right. Is knowledge, experience for freshers. You don't need that. Don't worry about that. So you don't need experience as a fresher. Okay. Okay, so a lot of time I hear a lot of students saying I have budget issues. I am not able to, what do you call, pay for the trainings. It is fine. You don't have to worry about that. Trust me, why you don't have to worry about that? See, what I feel, what I always share with all my students, even who are taking, admissions in PyNet Labs for placement guarantee courses, or for CCNA simple or CCNP. So I'll tell you. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. I told one guy who came to, who spoke with me. He came to meet Nitish in the office 2 days back, but I was there luckily, and I had a discussion with that guy. You if you are willing enough, you don't need to pay to any training institute at all. Okay. How you can learn that? I mean, YouTube. Everything is available on YouTube. And again, let me tell you, placement guarantee course for PyNet Labs, running that course is only a 10% revenue thing for PyNet Labs. Okay, it is not 100% revenue thing. That is why we don't take all the admissions in, a lot of admissions in the placement guarantee course, right? So every month we take only 7, 8, 10 admissions in a way, so that these people who are actually willing and looking forward to create their own career, we take that. But if you have budget issues, complete CCNA is available for free on our channel itself. Forget about others. And YouTube has everything. Udemy, you can pay 500 rupees, you can get those, CCNA, CCNP videos and attend those videos. So if you have budget issues, it is not actually your financial issue. It is actually your willingness issue. It is actually your, keeping your, head on a laptop, sitting in a chair and then studying it. So when a lot of people come and ask me, I have budget issues, so give me a 10% discount, you don't have a budget issue. You have a willingness issue. If you have budget issue, focus on the free trainings, free material, everything is available. Okay, free classes are available on Udemy, LinkedIn Learning, YouTube, everywhere. So do that. Don't make excuses anymore. So I'll come back to the points again. The topic for today's discussion is how to get job as a network engineer. You need two main things: your communication skills and tech skills. Okay, for tech skills, you can study anywhere. There are a lot of training companies, you can study anywhere. If you have budget issues, then free classes are available everywhere now, right? Learn CCNA, CCNP topics, free content is available everywhere. And if you don't want that free content, you speak to any training company, you pay them, attend a live class, instructor based live class, and then attend that. And why I say CCNP every time, why our job guarantee program starts from CCNA, CCNP, and then we allow you to sit for interviews. Why? See, with CCNA now, it's comparatively very easy. Okay, but CCNA was in 2010, 2012, 2015, 16, 17. CCNA is very easy now. Plus, CCNA is just an overview of multiple things. Even if you now just go to Google and just check out official syllabus of CCNA by Cisco, okay, Cisco Training Academy. If you go there and check it out, okay, you will see a lot of things. Almost every the course title says describe and explain. There are very limited labs that are actually as a part of Cisco syllabus, but we as training company, and with our free CCNA or paid CCNA batches, we make sure you learn a lot of labs so that you're ready for the jobs. And why CCNP? Because that is where you build that job, right? So CCNA nowadays in 2025, and maybe if somebody is going to watch this video in coming years, it's very easy. It does not have that much content, and it cannot open your brains that much where you can actually learn something which is tangible enough to appear in interviews, especially for people who have career gaps. Okay, so there are a lot of people who have career gaps. There are a lot of people who are from non-tech background. There are a lot of people from a different. I think my Mac is running on a low battery. I'll need some help, guys. Give me a minute. I think I made that mistake. Anyways, one second. So I mean, this is something I should not never have would have done, but it is done. Can you pass my laptop charger, please? I'm in the live. My laptop is getting. All right. So yeah. So learning CCNA topics, but why CCNP? I mean, coming back to that point, that is something is going to give you enough weightage, enough credibility where you are able to. Thank you. Sure. You should always have a helpful wife. Anyways, so yeah, Mag is on charging again. All right, so you should always focus on CCNP at priority, because there are a lot of people who are from different backgrounds. Now when you are somebody from a different background or with a career gap, or you're from a desktop engineering background moving into network engineering, or somebody asks if I'm from a telecom background moving into network engineering, think from that angle. Just CCNA, only CCNA cannot help you. Okay, why? It is nothing. If you ask me, it is nothing from an industry point of view. It is a lot of thing from a student or a fresher or somebody who is learning it first time, right? But from an industry point of view, industry perspective, it is definitely nothing. So you need CCNP, you need to enter NCore, you need to enter NRC, you need to understand those topics in detail, you need to learn routing and switching in detail so that you are able to answer in interviews, so that you are able to make sure that whatever you are answering is it is what is required by the industry. It is what is required by that IT guy or IT head who is going to hire you in their own companies, right? So try to understand and think from that angle. This is why CCNP is more important. Again, why I say certification is not helpful, especially in India, but yes, in US and multiple countries, in CCNA certification is good. A lot of people trust that, right? So, but in India, you have a CCNA. Okay, let's say there are two people, Rahul and Arun. Okay, so now Rahul has a CCNA knowledge and a CCNA global certification for which he has paid US dollar 354 also and passed that certification. Arun, on the other hand, has CCNA and CCNP knowledge, does not have any certification. Who would an IT head or IT guy or in during the interviews would be chosen? 8 out of 10 times Arun would be chosen because his knowledge level is higher. In India, I'm speaking about. Okay, 2 out of 10 times Rahul would be chosen. Why? Because there were moments when that company required certified guy right now, immediately. Otherwise, they will choose Arun, get him certified, give him an opportunity to get certified within a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I mean, a lot of companies, almost every company, is going to give you reimbursement for those certificate, training certificate. They are not very mandatory. They are not something where you should invest today, but yes, that is where you have to, that is how you have to grow, right? So that's how it goes. So those are a couple of things that you need to think about. Again, I hear a lot of people, asking for interview questions, send me that. See, we are in 2025. What are we? I mean, think what is happening in this world right now. So I get frustrated. I genuinely get frustrated where I feel, a lot of people are asking so dumb questions and expecting a good CTC. You cannot get that. You have to have common sense. You have to be smart now. This is 2025. This is not 2010. This is not 2000. This is not 1990. 2020, 30 would be so different. So people who are losing jobs, I'm not saying, I can lose job. Anybody can lose job. Anything can happen any day. But a lot of people whom I hear, I feel, I get to know have not gotten their first break because of a lot of things that you do. I'll come to the next slide, which I'll come to. You'll get my answer there. You do a lot of things. You do a lot of things in a way which should not be done. Okay, so why I'm doing this webinar? Because I really wanted to talk to you about this thing, that don't do these things. Use Google, use ChatGPT, use Gemini for interview questions. It's so easy, isn't it easy? I mean, let me do it for you. Okay, I'm just, if I go to Google now, let me do that for you. I'll just quickly go to an incognito tab. Okay, let's just go to OpenAI. Okay, your ChatGPT quickly, and let me type, I need 20 interview questions and answers for my network engineering fresher interview. All right. Oh, I asked you. Anyways, I think I'll have to ask you again. I need, oh, I think it's working already in the background. Okay. So these might be basic questions and answer that it is going to give you right today. You can ask more intelligent questions, and this platform will give you more intelligent answer. You don't have to log in. You don't have to sign up. There are a lot of platforms that are available, right? You can use Perplexity. You can use Gemini. You can use whatever you guys want, right? So do that. That is my. We are in 2025. Be smart, and smart people will, go ahead. Simply go ahead. So I'll take a couple of questions. I'll just go through the chat once till you gather what I'm trying to say. All right. So congratulations, Marco. You have passed your examination. Good to know. Info topics. Yeah, I have answered that. Telecom is. It is good to take CCNA course. It is good to take CCNA course. It is mandatory to take CCNA course, especially in India where 5G and other things are happening. Telecom, I get. Trust me, brother. I mean, I get lot of calls. Our team gets lot of calls from people who are 10, 12 plus years experienced at 15, 20 lakhs per annum right now. They ask us, can they shift into networking? And my question, okay, question is, can they shift into networking? Yes. Can PyNet Labs give them a job guarantee? No. We don't want to take that risk for you now. So people who have been in telecom for long, it is difficult for us even to move them into networking. Use your own connections, use your knowledge well. right? That is what is going to definitely help you. Use your CCNA knowledge. And if you ask me, any training institute in country can help you guys. Trust me, it is difficult. A lot. It is. I mean, I won't say no. We have also done that. There are a lot of people from telecom background. We have moved them into network engineering. We didn't give them guarantee, but we still moved them, right? So we told them. We told them, see, at a certain package, you have to understand. You have to study certain things. CCNA is nothing. CCNA is just learning ABCD XYZ, right? It is that. So if you are somebody at a 5 to 10 LPA package right now, okay, you should know about CCNP as a baseline. You should understand SD-WAN. You should understand automation. If you're getting into security, you should know firewall. You should understand basics of data center. You should understand all those things. If you're asking 20 LPA package, you should understand everything. You should know about those things. You should be able to do these things. Then somebody will give you a break in their teams. See, person who is going to hire you in their own teams is also a human. He or she or their family or and somebody have made similar transitions or mistakes in their life, right? So they're humans. They will help you. Humans help each other, right? So, but why? How? If you are smart enough to be helped, and the gain you will give it to that guy and their team, not monetary. I'm not speaking about that, but the way how, I mean, okay, and also don't get into monetary payments and all to any engineer. So that backbites a lot of time. So recently, one of the company has fired a lot of people. I won't name. I know that guy because I met that guy personally. He asked me money to place our student. I said no, I don't want to get into these things. I better place it through some other sources, but I will not use your source at all. So I don't pay. I'm very crisp, clear, forward. I will not pay you to hire somebody on a merit basis. If you need somebody in your team, hire them anyway, take them for interviews. If you like them, take it, otherwise, leave it. Simply. So, yeah, coming back to the point now. So, focus on, if you're moving from a different background, focus on gaining skills what a similar guy in a network engineer who has been here in from last 8 years, 10 years would have. You should have similar skills, then you can speak to that guy or any guy, by allowing you to move into that domain at the same package, right? So think from that angle. Think. Let's say telecom is booming. Would you hire network guy there? No, unless he has similar knowledge or expected knowledge at that level, right? So think from that angle. New target. Somebody has asked. I have a question. Can I get work from home as a fresher? It is very difficult. In India, very difficult. As a fresher, very, very difficult. But because in 2020, 21, 22, it was happening. 2025, everybody is asking you to come to companies. But yes, there are a lot of people who are working for 3, 4 years, then getting work from home. That is doable. Okay, that is definitely doable. And I didn't say it is impossible, but the first one is very difficult. So there are very limited few companies, and sometimes depending on their manager, depending on that particular team, they offer that kind of roles, and more specifically to senior guys, but not very rarely for freshers. New target, you don't have to ask the same question 5, 7 times. I'll definitely answer you whenever I read that. Okay. All right, so Shubham, you said non-tech background, tech background qualified for CCNA, applying job but not getting response from companies. Shubham, I'll answer you in the next slide for sure. Okay, that is for you specifically. Okay, do remind me if I forget about it. Marco, even United CCNA is enough. It has been hard. Correct, exactly, Marco. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much for sharing that. Right, Anushka, for getting a job, we need to learn CCNA, especially for switching and writing. Correct, Anushka. You got it right. Thanks. Tushar, I'm planning to go. Okay, you have done CCNA and I'm passed with CSC, still unemployed. 2020 is still unemployed. Okay, so one more thing which I always say, which I have always said, you do not need CCIE knowledge or certification, or you don't have to attempt a lab as a fresher to get a 3, 4 LBA package in India. That you can do with CCNA, CCNP itself. Okay, that is why our job guarantee program starts from CCNA and CCNP only. We don't have CCIE for freshers. We don't say that. You go to our website, we clearly say you should be experienced and then do that. Cisco says that, but there are a lot of training institute, they do that, but it's fine. It's obviously their thing. That is how they want to play it. It's good. I mean, but it's you who has to understand and think about it, right? So you think from that angle. All right. So good package without Samir Khan. Yes, I've already answered that. Yes, we can do that. Did you apply companies in Pune region? Yeah, we have a lot of students who already got placed in Pune, and we have in fact recently got opening last week from Pune only, and we have sent a couple of 5 7 resumes to that Pune company also. Anyways, so this session is not about that. That you can ask our placement team, or Nitish you can ask, right? So his number is 9821215002, 9821215002. You guys can call him directly, or we ping him on LinkedIn, Nitish Shah. You can find it, or maybe I'll ask Nitish to put you. So this is not a session for that. All right. So platforms. So how to get? So let's come back to the agenda again. How to get back a job as a network engineer for freshers? Platform. Use Naukri.com. Use Telegram, WhatsApp group. There are a lot of people. Okay, get engaged in all the groups. I am personally in almost, I think, 500 plus WhatsApp groups of Indian network engineers, 500 plus groups personally. However, most of them are archived. I generally go on a Sunday or once in a week and just quickly go there, just look at it, and see what new is happening, what people are doing, if they're helping. So I see a lot of people putting job openings. Hi, my name is ABC, and I have an opening in Hyderabad in my team. Anybody interested? Ping me. This is how it is happening. So you're sitting on your Instagram channel, scrolling your reels. Better you do those things. Better you get active on LinkedIn. So I'll tell you something that I do personally. Whenever I feel that my Instagram and YouTube shorts are taking a lot of time, a lot of people who know me personally, they know that, right? So YouTube I've installed today morning just for you to just to see your comments today. So Instagram I still don't have it in my phone. If you want to see, I'll just show you live, right? So if I press INS, there are only two apps in the phone, is in banking app simply, right? Insurance and another thing. So you don't need Instagram app right now if you want to get a job. See, if your objective is to get a job, you don't need to scroll. Forget about it. Put LinkedIn as your primary, Naukri.com as your primary, WhatsApp group as your primary, Telegram as your primary. Forget about everything else, right? So, it is you who has to do something. Your parents, your friends, your father, mother, nobody will do anything for you. It is you who has to do that. So yeah, go get onto platforms, Indeed.com for US and other people, right? For India, there are multiple platforms. No, apart from Naukri, also Shine.com, this.com, and that.com. A lot of platforms are there, right? So Telegram, WhatsApp group. Another thing you can do, okay, I'm giving you a bonus tip today. I'm not sure how well you will be able to use it or not. Go to Google, just type in consultancies for, think from a different, do a reverse engineering. You guys are smart, right? I'm assuming you are smart. Are you smart or not? That you have to decide. Do a reverse engineering, okay? Resource hiring companies. Resource, think from a company's point of view. A company, let's say HCL, wants to hire 500 resources. Where they will go? Naukri.com? No. Telegram? No. They will go to middle companies, companies like Teamlease, right? So you go to Teamlease platform. You upload your resumes there, right? So you find out these companies. You figure out a list of these companies where these companies are getting paid from HCL to hire you. All you have to do is apply and just speak to a lot of HRs, connect with all the HRs of Teamlease and this, that, and all those companies. I'm just giving you one name, right? So there are 100, 2,000, thousands of companies in the country itself, and everywhere you can connect with these companies. You don't have to pay them. Remember, any consultant asking you for money before your placement is not a right consultant. Forget about them. They will vanish in thin air within minutes, right? So forget about them. All you have to do is reach out. This is a bonus tip I'm giving you today, how to get job as a network engineer for freshers. Reach out to a lot of companies. This is your job, okay? If you're studying, this is your parallel job that you have to do. Not scrolling Instagram and watching Instagram for 5 hours and 6 hours, right? So that is not your job. Not It is not your job to stand in a PG or just looking at people who are going and passing by. It is not your job. Your main role right now is to get a job. In Hindi, I mean, many of you won't be able to understand, but some of you will be able to understand. We are Purush. We are Purusharth is Purush is a general term that I'll give it to any human being. Our job is to do karma, right? So that is what you have to do now. You have to do your Purusharth, right? So how you can do that? You do it with this. Okay, apply to through that. Now, I'll just take a couple of questions here, and then this is the last slide. Obviously, we'll finish in maybe another 10 minutes or so. How can we apply as network engineer fresher? We can apply LinkedIn, Naukri, getting response. Anushka, it's very difficult, but it's very easy. This is the slide for you. What I have to get to experience as don't. So Tushar, if you think genuinely, if you think you have applied to 500 genuine people, and genuinely think from your heart, if you have applied to 500 different people and you're still not getting results, something you're doing is wrong, right? And if you have only applied to 10 people and you're not getting it, so that is the wrong thing, right? So we have to we have to increase our connection. That's why I said that, I have created a proper video 3 years back on the same, right? I'll just take you through that, how to access that video. Okay, on the same thing, if you could watch that video, that would be much helpful. 5 years don't have fully hands-on experience, configure switches. My question is, don't have courses are best for me. Khan Mohsin, I think the courses that are best for you, I think you should speak to our team, please. I would recommend you, Nitish number. You can speak to Nitish sir, 9821215002. I'll just put Nitish number here in the chat itself. 982121. Okay, I think this my channel is from a different one, but Nitish will do that. Somebody from our team, if somebody is available, if you can just put Nitish number in the chat, that would be helpful, right? So Sanjay, if my age matters, I'm 30, currently work desktop sector 2 years. Sanjay, I think age does not matter, at least till 30, 35, right? And if you have a desktop engineering background, move as soon as into network or any core field, right? Desktop engineering backgrounds have a limit of pay scale. You cannot get paid 15 lakh for being into desktop support engineering, right? So you cannot. That's very simple. Maybe there are, if there are, let's say 10 lakh people in country working as desktop support right now, maybe 5, 7, 10, 15, 20 people could be getting in that package, and that too because they have been loyal to those companies for 20, 30 years. That's how, right? So, but very difficult, very difficult. Anushka had someone getting a job as networking fresher in a referral. It is not required, Anushka. You don't have to worry about that. Plus, if you need referrals, you can always speak to our team. We have a lot of freshers whom we are placing who are not even our students, right? We place our students. We also place a lot of students from other industries as well. Yes, we charge for that as a small consultancy fee, but after you get placed for that, I mean, but you should have knowledge. We do an internal mock interview. If we find you have good knowledge, then only we'll help you. Otherwise, we also don't help you that case. Again, coming back to the previous slide, communication skills and knowledge. First gain that knowledge and get communication skills sorted, then we'll work on the, we'll help you with that. All right, so this is the only slide right now. Then I'll for someone's help, like, some of you asked something, I'll take you through a video that I created 2, 3 years back in a similar live. You can go through that. Your attitude, this has been your attitude while sending resumes, then nothing can help you. Nobody can save you. I cannot save you. So what a lot of people do, they just quickly in 10 seconds forward a resume. You think you're busy in your lives. Do you think you're so busy in your life you cannot just open laptop or a phone, you cannot just edit your subject well, you cannot just write a better, a cover letter, a small letter that, hi Deepanshu, I'm Anushka, or I'm Khan Mohsin, or I'm Tushar, or I'm Dhananjay, all the names that you're gonna hear. I have good experience in CCNA and CCN, or good knowledge about CCN and CCNP. My core forte and my core understanding of subnetting, BGP, OSPF, EIGRP, MPLS is very good. I would like to work in your organization. If you have an opening, a suitable opening for me, please write back to me. These are 5 lines, and you have to customize that email simply. Maybe your subject line is for applying for network engineering role, bracket, maybe for that company, whatever you are applying for, HCL, TCS, Wipro, wherever you are applying, just mention that, right? There are a lot of people on LinkedIn who are posting almost every day, hiring 10 freshers for, you have to do that search, right? You have to be smart in that case. See, first and foremost thing is, everybody says that, and you know that. On your Instagram reels, you read that and listen to that every day, and you post it in your stories. You think positive, positive happens, right? It is easy to post that story, but it is very difficult to understand and accept and work on it. You think positive. Don't say there are no jobs for fresher. Maybe it is with you. It is not with, thousands of people. Then where do you think all the freshers are going? Think. If there are no jobs for freshers, then where are all the freshers going? Where? Think from that angle. Think. You have to pause. You have to take up that pause and think what I'm doing wrong. You just push resumes. You don't even change your resumes file names. Bracket 1, bracket 1, bracket 1, 10 times it's bracket 1. You just forward it. That's your attitude. Attitude while sending resumes, if it is bad, Automatic rejection. Nobody cares you live or die. Nobody cares in this world you live or die. But you care, right? You should care. You are here to fight. You're here to do your thing. You're here to make a name for yourself, right? So do that. Send the resumes in a proper way through proper channels. Message properly. Okay, a lot of times people send resumes and then how do you take a follow up? Any update? Question mark 10 times. Do you think somebody is your servant who will reply you back? And so this is my personal frustration because a lot of people do that with me and I block them. I do not care if you have sent me your resumes and we have never known each other. You just forwarded me one resume and 10 days, 5 days back you asked me any update. For what? Do I have a responsibility to open your resumes and put it in a particular place and give you a referral? Why? You should make a repo. Properly send something. Write a proper message. Write, you know, be a human, right? So, how do you become a human? You talk, you discuss, you speak about things. You try. You cannot be human when you're asking. See, nowadays, even your maids or servants, right? Wherever, if you have that, in your shops or your parents and all those things, get out of those mentality. 2025, it is not going to work. You cannot ask them, "Laya kya?" You did it. I mean, I'm just translating in English. Nobody cares. They will leave and move on. So you're doing that with your HRs. You're doing that with a lot of people. Your follow-up has to be more and more and more polite. And it has to be on a specific interval. Okay? Don't follow up like they own or you own them and they owe you something. Nobody owes nobody nothing in this world, right? Nobody owes nobody nothing in this world. Yeah? So that attitude while sending your resume has to be very good. Otherwise, it does not matter at all. You whatever you do in your life, nobody cares. Okay, nobody gives a damn. Anything. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, so that's how we're come on an end. So yeah, previous session on this. You can do one thing. I'll guide you to do one thing. Which you can do. You can go to YouTube / PyNet Labs. Okay, you can go to playlist. Okay, like all the content, a lot of content we have categorized in a very beautiful way for you guys. So a lot of content is on our playlist. I think my internet, my I'm a little away from the router today. So you go to the playlist. Okay, and you have everything very well sorted here in our playlist. CCNA, CCNP, all the videos are available here. Okay, so you go to this, I think last playlist, network engineer career or roadmap. So this is one of the playlist, view playlist. Okay, and here you'll see, I think you should watch it today if you have time, right? You can see this sixth, seventh video, these videos. What mistakes to avoid while applying for jobs, how to write a good resume, how to become no, leave this one, these big ones, 1 hour, 1 hour 30 minutes, and I think there should be one more which is big enough. Okay, these are it. These are the ones only. These are the two videos I think you should watch. 1 hour and 1 hour 39. Spend these 2 or 3 hours. A lot of people do these mistakes. Don't do it. So I created these videos long back. Just watch it. Okay, if you are able to, if you really want to get into something, and I think for mine everything is over from in this particular session what we want to discuss. But I'll take a couple of questions that are here. I have taken questions till here. All right. And I'm very friendly, by the way. So it is just, when you do these stupid mistakes, I feel bad for you. You comment interested on LinkedIn. Anybody who posts a LinkedIn, okay, I posted a few days back, I'm giving a LinkedIn free premium giveaway. The thing was, you have to repost this post. People come start commenting. Read, spend some time. For Instagram reels, you have whole 40 seconds to read that and understand that and forward to your friends and spouses or boyfriends or girlfriends or maybe crushes. But you don't have time to read those Instagram or LinkedIn posts. Take out time for yourself, for your career. If you're not serious, nobody else is going to be serious for you, right? So all right, so age matter, we have taken that. It does not matter, man. For 30 at least, no, 40 yes, 50 yes, but not for 30. You're a BTech civil engineer with 12 years, non IT interest in networking. I I'm not sure. I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure. 12 years in non-IT and moving into network engineering or civil engineering, very, very difficult, brother. Find something else. I'm not sure. I cannot help you, I'm saying. I mean, I am sure, but I might not be able to help you. I know you might not be able to see the numbers on the screen a bit, so it's fine. You can note down 982121500 for Nitish if you want to contact him. You're working as a technical support engineer. Will your experience be considered for it? Yes. Not exactly, but yes. How? That we can always discuss on a one-to-one call also. How you can make it, or I'll just share it here also for you. See, in the end, you worked. You worked in a domain which was into support, right? Technical support or support domain, right? So, which is very good because as a network engineer, also for a couple of few years or early years, you'll be working in the support. You don't have to go on a calls, obviously. You might not have to go on the calls, but yes, you'll be working on solving the tickets through softwares, right? You get a ticket, okay, this network is down, this BGP is down, this routing is down, this policy is left, or policy is not working. So you solve those tickets, so they understand that you have experience in support. Yes, you'll be able to do something better here as well, so don't worry, they will take it. For calendar, Mohammed Calendar, I've answered you already, brother. I have no idea how to help you, from moving you from civil engineering background after 12 years experience into this. Trust me, I have no idea. I am not the right guy for you. I mean, if somebody has that confidence, please find that person, right? So I won't recommend you in a way. You have a non-technical degree. Okay, it could be non-technical degree. I'm working at desktops. How to? So okay, degrees in network engineering generally do not matter. But yes, a lot of time people say BTech, MCA, BCA, and all those. But I've seen lot of people who are BA and BComs and working in our industry who are, CCIs who have done long, good. I have worked with a couple of them and absolutely wonderful gentlemen working in a wonderful fields, working at very high packages now after 15 years of experience. Some of them are even at 1 CR plus as well, right? So I know that, right? So that's there. I have 9 years of experience and in my system and network engineering domain, and currently project ends now. Please, jobless. I'm helping here now. So I think, brother, you do one thing. All you can do is you can, connect with our placement team, or you can, check out our. I'm just sending you a couple of links here. Okay, how you can connect with our team. One second, I'll just put it in the chat here. There are telegram links that you can check, t.me/nw openings. This is for network engineering. I've sent that, or I think I've sent you from my different vlog. I think I'll have to change the id. I'll send it to you from a different one, but I'll do that. Okay, don't worry. I think you should join our Telegram first, and you can ask your questions in the Telegram. I'm very much active in our Telegram, and you can always, connect with me in the Telegram group. I'm just sharing another Telegram group, which where I am very active. I mean, almost a lot of people who know me, so I reply within 2 3 hours most of the time. Like I'll reply you and help you personally as well. So don't worry about that. Yeah, you can do that, and then I'll guide you how to connect and check other links as well. So these are the one is a group and one is our channel that I've shared with you in the chat itself. All right. And another question that is coming is, how can I connect with you? You can put it in, you can ping me on LinkedIn directly. My name is Deepanshu Budhija. You can just Google and just ping me on LinkedIn directly. That's my name. Okay. And I'll connect you with the right people. Okay, I've not written my name here, but you can just ping me on this place, LinkedIn. I have, tell me how I've done CCN. Tushar, if you've done your CCNA in 2024, okay, I think start with CCNP. Or if you would like to speak to me personally, set up a time, ping me on LinkedIn. We'll set up a time, maybe tomorrow morning, today evening. We'll set up a time, we'll have a quick call, and then I'll understand your whole journey, what you have been working on. And don't worry, I don't pitch anyone any courses, right? Why? Because there are a lot of time, a lot of people call me and ask me, Dipanshu, which course should I take? I say, yeah, we don't have these course, but you should take this kind of training and this might help you. And I will never tell you to come and join PyNet Labs, because it is your decision where you want to go. Everything, again, once again, my second slide was very clear. Everything is available on YouTube, Udemy, LinkedIn, everywhere it is available, right? So you don't have to worry about that as well. I think CCNP, yes, CCNP is definitely a good thing. You should do that, because with CCNP, it will get you good confidence. You can do a lot of good things with that. And if you can say anything about career gap, Akash, depends. If it's a 1, 2, 3 years career gap, if you worked in a similar domain, then it's a career gap. Multiple factors, right? Let's say you worked for 4, 5 years, then you took a career gap, and then rejoining, easy. If you have not worked anywhere but still have a career gap right after your graduation, and you feel that it's a 2 year 3 year career gap, it is comparatively easy again. But as I said once again, Rahul and Arun, right? So why would Arun be placed at a better package or hired easily? Because of his knowledge. If you have career gap, fill it with knowledge. Don't just do a normal course, study, think, read. No, you have to do those labs. You have to open your packet tracer, or you have to open your EVNG, right? Everything is simulated. You don't have to go anywhere in this world. So, in as a network engineer, you don't have to go and plug wires. You don't have to do that, right? That's a job of a desktop engineer or ITI guy. As a network engineer, you don't have to go anywhere. You just have to sit in an office and do everything through your putty, or through remote desktop or remote control, whichever way remote. You have to do that to call the configuration. And similarly, you can learn remotely as well. You do not need to see a router ever in your life. You do not need to see a switch ever in your life. PyNet Labs from last 5 years is taking all the courses 100% online. We have placed so many people, trained so many people, all the corporate trainings. Name any client you want to in India, and even US, Qualcomm US, we are doing that, right? A lot of organization from Australia, we are working. A lot of organization in India, HCL, Wipro, TCS, Infosys, L&T, name anything. We have worked with for their teams. Capgemini, any team that you name, we have worked for their team, and we have delivered corporate trainings in their companies, all on simulated softwares. You don't need hardware now. Anybody who is telling you today in country or anywhere you need to practice on real devices, it does not matter anymore. Everything is simulated, everything is virtualized. That is the future, that is the present. In fact, in 2020 I used to say it was the future. Today I say it is the present and the past. So forget about future. you know those 2811 series routers and 3550 series switches that you see in the market or in the training companies, those are available in Nehru Place in Delhi for 5,000, 8,000, 10,000 rupees. Those are no more worth 50,000, 1 lakh, 5 lakh, 10 lakh. It is not that. So don't have to worry about that. Yeah. I'll just quickly end this stream. Thank you so much, Tushar. You can search Deepanshu Budhija, Budhija. You can quickly search on LinkedIn and you'll have me. Okay. You can put it on Google simply. My life is very much public, brother. Deepanshu Budhija. I am not a private person. You put it Deepanshu Budhija and you'll find everything about me in this thing. Okay. Don't hack me, guys. All right. All right, see you in the next video sometimes. When I'm not sure, my team will decide and I'll come online. Thank you. All the best. Bye bye. Take care. See you. Bye.